Don't know what I'm doing over here. I must be absolutely mad. It's blowing a gale. But there was a couple of spotted rays out of here a while ago, and the quest for the ray continues. The elusive ray. I had them ones before Christmas, and then nothing. It's been really, really quiet for me, and I've been putting in so much effort. I deserve a ray. I think so, anyway. So. So guys, we're back out on the shingle again. I'm right on the point of Gilkicker tonight. There's a couple of spotted rays came from here a few days ago, and they looked absolutely amazing. Love to catch one of those. So I come down to Gilkicker, and I was going to fish where me and Mark fished before, but when I got there the wind was really hitting that bit. So as Fort Gilkicker's on a point, I thought I'd go for a bit of a walk, which was really hard work through the shingle, but I've come around the corner a little bit and the wind isn't quite so bad. I've got the shelter up. I've got 3 rods out because I got here a little bit late, to be honest. Family came back from the Isle of Wight today and it was all excited seeing them, and we had some dinners together and stuff, and by the time I left it was getting on a bit. So I'm here now. I've got the rods out. I thought I'll get the rods out and then I'll have a chat with you, just to let you know where I am and what I'm doing. I've got bluey on one rod and I've got bluey and squid wraps on the other 2. The tide is pushing from right to left at the moment. I'm not quite sure what it's going to do because I haven't really fished this far around the point before, so just going to play it by ear. It'd be really cool if we could catch something tonight. Had a really good session last time with them couple of dogs and that little smooth hound. A similar night would be really good. Back to work tomorrow, so I'm not sure when I'll get a chance to get out again, and if we get under if the country's under lockdown and we're only allowed to go to work and to the supermarkets, then I might not be able to get out fishing at all. So we just have to see how it goes, but I think I'm going to make the most of tonight, enjoy myself, flask of coffee, got plenty of bait, 3 rods, got an extra rod just in case I might have to knock another rig up, but yeah, we're here, we're doing it, and fingers crossed we can get something. Guys, I've done it. Second cast, and I've caught my ray. I am so chuffed. Look at this. Have a look at that fabulous beast. Look at that fabulous creature. 11 pound 4 ounce undulate. Absolutely immense. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? See if I can go back to this. There it is, look. What a fish. Absolutely immense, that is. Wow, chuffed. These things are just incredible, aren't they? Woo. Well chuffed. Proper chuffed with that. I'm going to get it back in the water. I don't want to mess it about too much, but wow. We've got our ray. Seems like I've gone to a lot of effort to catch that fish. Proper chuffed. That was a hectic spell. I had a bite on one rod, picked it up and missed it. And then as I was walking back to the bivvy, I heard a bang on the second rod in, and when I looked up the line was just draped across the floor, proper slack line bite. So I picked it up, made contact, and then I felt a really big lunge, so I struck into it and it really fought all the way in, and yeah, I caught my ray. I've been so many sessions looking for one, and also when I got back one of the other rods had gone, a jingle, and we've also got a dogfish, a nice big dogfish as well, a really dark one. Got a bit of squid hanging out of his mouth. Yeah, so that's 2 fish in quick succession, and that's it, that's session made, that is it. I mean, the dogfish is great, I love dogfish anyway, but the ray, that's what I've been fishing for, you know, since well before Christmas. Yeah, 11 pound 4 ounce undulate, fantastic. Proper chuffed with that. I've just one of the rods was just snagged, so I've just lost a load of gear out there, so I've got to make a new rig up. So I'm going to do that now, get this dogfish back in the water, get a rig made up, get that rod back out, and then watch for the bites. I've had a bite on one of the other rods, but it was a bit of a jingle. It looked like a bit of a whiting bait, if anything. A little bit of a jingle and then nothing else. So I have to wait and see if anything materialises there, but yeah, proper chuffed. Proper chuffed. Well, that was quite a mad little spell. I've got all the rods back out again now, put a new rig on that big rod, had to put a new shock leader on it, and that's back out there now. So I'm fishing again now with all 4 rods. Feels so good to have caught that ray. It just feels like I've been doing ray session after ray session after ray session, catching dogfish and other things, which has been fun. I've enjoyed every session, but it seems like that's just the culmination. And there's been a bit of an announcement tonight that I think after tonight there's a bit of a lockdown and no one's allowed out unless they really have to go out. So I think to work and to the supermarket is it. So I don't think there's going to be any fishing for a while. So that's why I'm really glad that I got out tonight. I'm really glad that I caught that fish, because it kind of takes the pressure off. Not that there was any pressure on, but it just feels good. So I'm going to have a cup of coffee now, chill out, because I'm buzzing. The rods are out there now. The tide's starting to push quite a bit. It was pushing from right to left when I got here, but now it seems to be pushing the other way, from left to right. So I'm going to have a cup of coffee, chill out, and then yeah, see how it goes. Watch these rod tips and see if we can get another fish. So sad news, I think we've just heard. It'll be well underway by the time you watch this video, but just found out that the country's going into lockdown after tonight, so I'm guessing this is going to be the last fishing trip for quite a while. Yeah, that's really sad, but it is what it is. We've got to tackle this thing, we've got to beat it, and if it's the only way to keep people in, then fair play. I work in a supermarket. I've got a part-time job in a supermarket anyway, so I'm still going to have to go out and do that. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm going to enjoy tonight, enjoy the rest of the session, get myself home, and then probably spend the next few weeks polishing my rods and making rigs and getting myself ready for when we can go again. Yeah, a bit of a shock that. Well, it's not a shock because people just wouldn't stay in, but I'm not going to bang on about it now. But yeah, I'm just going to freshen the rods up in a minute. I'm just going to make a few wraps up ready, wind them in. Tide's pulling a bit and it's gone really quiet. Probably been sat here for about 45 minutes just scrolling through my phone, finding out what's going on in the world. And I've had a single jingle. Single jingle. So I just thought I'd talk you through the rig that I'm using in case you're interested. We've got fishing an up and over at the moment, 2 foot body and about a 36-inch snood. Got Trident gear on this one, it's Thermalink at the top, there's a hangover and there's a roto bait holding clip at the bottom. And the bait there is a Bluey and Squid wrap, just with a single 4.0 Specimen X in the bottom, not a pennel. Just fishing with one single hook in the bottom, and that's what's done it for me. So I'm going to sling that back out and hope for another one. Well, it's all happening tonight. There's something I've never seen before. Bloody sole just got washed up on the beach. Quite a big one too, look at that. A sole just got washed up on the beach, can you believe that? Quite a good one too. Yeah. So getting quite a bit of tide pull now, getting quite a bit of weed as well through. But just wound in a big lump of weed, thinking it was just weed, and then on there was another nice big dogfish. A big dogfish over here. It's really rough ground, it's quite snaggy, and I think these tend to thrive well here. I'm having trouble holding him because he's really, really wiry. I'm going to get him back in the surf. Not going to mess him about too much, but yeah, another fish, another fish. 2 dogfish and a lovely undulate. Fantastic session. Good one to end on if it's going to be the last one for a few weeks, definitely. But yeah, all freshened up now, all out there. Going to sit and have a cup of coffee, chill out, and just enjoy the last few hours. What is it now? Let's have a look. Time now. Phone's all wet. Time now is 10 o'clock, and high tide is, I think, half 11. 11:26. So we've still got an hour and a half of the tide up. And looking at that, I might get pushed up the beach a little bit. I've never been here before. There's sort of these little steps, these little ledges, and I kind of chose one that I thought might be the high tide mark. But they are small tides, and it is quite steep, so I might be alright. Just have to keep an eye on it. So the weed's picking up, the wind is picking up. The wind's supposed to be decreasing towards high tide, but it's actually getting a bit stronger. But we have got, God, it's so hard to hold. There you go, dogfish number 3. Another doggy. I saw a bit of a rattle on that rod, and he was on there. So that's 3 dogfish on the ray. Cracking notes fishing. Definitely one to remember. Just thinking that it's getting towards high tide now. I should think about that long trek back across the shingle and back to the car park, but I'm going to try and eke out. He's just jumped out of the bucket. I'm going to try and eke out every minute that I can. So that's it for me then, guys. I'm going to call it a day now. It's about 10 minutes from high water. If I get anything on any of these rods, I'll show you, but I haven't had any bites or anything, so I would have thought so. I have got work in the morning, so I've got to get up early, so I don't want to make it too late night. So thanks again for watching. Thanks again for supporting the channel over the last however long, couple of years it's been. Not quite sure after this one when the next video is going to go out. If I can find something around the office to do, maybe to talk about some tackle, or I don't know, I'll try and come up with something so there isn't too much of a gap between content. But again, thanks again for your support, and see you in the next one. Take care, guys. So as promised, guys, I said I'd let you know if I caught anything else, and we've got one more dogfish. Dogfish number 4. Just on packing up time. Dogfish number 4. Stay safe, guys. And the last rod had doggy number 5 on. What a session. 5 dogfish and an undulate. Great way to go out. Be good.